Hello, everybody. This is my presentation on the murder of Octavius Catto, Cheney University, and this is the historical campus incident presentation. Cheney University, this is America's first HBCU and is located in Cheney, Pennsylvania. It was started because Richard Humphreys, the founder, bequeathed $10,000, and I quote, to instruct the descendants of the African race in school learning in the various branches of the mechanic arts, trades, and agriculture in order to prepare and fit and qualify them to act as teachers. Philosophy, values, and mission. Values include focus on scholarship, diversity, integrity, respect, service, vision. Cheney University of Pennsylvania will be the premier educational model for academic excellence, character development, and social responsibility. Mission, established in 1837, Cheney University of Pennsylvania continues to build on its legacy as America's first institution of higher education for African Americans. Our mission is to equip and empower students of diverse backgrounds to be visionary leaders in their chosen fields. We offer innovative approaches to teaching and quality academic programs that expose our students to pioneering ideas, research, and civic engagement. Our transformative approach to student development emphasizes the whole person, fostering success in the classroom, on campus, and in life. So what is the evolution of Cheney University like? And I will just minimize here so that you can see. So it was founded in 1837, and it was first called the African Institute. Soon after, it was called the Institute for Colored Youth. Then it was relocated in 1902 to George Cheney's farm, 25 miles off of Philadelphia. Then it was renamed several times, but by 1913, it became associated with the name Cheney. Then Cheney State College became Cheney University of Pennsylvania. So it achieved university status by 1983, and then today, 2024, welcomes students from all backgrounds, and they offer a wide variety of degrees. So, for some reason, I can't see the entire slide, so I'm just gonna go like this. Okay, so Octavius Catto. So what do we know about him? He was 32 years old when he died. That was in 1871. From the murder that we'll be talking about. He was born free to prominent mixed race parents in Charleston, South Carolina. He then moved to Pennsylvania with his father after his mom died. He graduated from the Institute of Colored Youth, and that's now what we know as Cheney University. He graduated as valedictorian, and then afterwards he returned to teach at his alma mater. He became the principal. He was involved in recruiting Black soldiers to join the Union Army. He advocated for desegregation on public transportation and also the rights for Blacks to vote in Pennsylvania. And he's also the founder, he was the founder and captain of the Pythians, a successful baseball team for Blacks. The murder of Octavius Catto, 1871. So the 15th Amendment was finally ratified in Pennsylvania. So therefore, Black men had the right to vote. Catto supported the Republicans, and there were gangs of white Democrats roaming the city on election day, and they were determined to prevent Blacks from voting. The police were also in support of, well, many of them were in support of the white Democrats, and they didn't provide any protection for the Blacks. Frank Kelly, who is a white Democrat, shot and killed Octavius Catto. And he was never convicted. So you can take a look at the picture on the slide, and it's showing a scene from the shootings of Octavius Catto on October 10th, 1871. And this is a picture that was drawn. So, timeline of the murder. Murder was on October 10th, 1871, and that was the election day in Philadelphia. And then sometime during that day, Catto purchased a gun for protection. And then at 3 o'clock, he headed home where he stored the ammunition for his gun. And just as he was heading home, he he saw Frank Kelly, and Frank Kelly shot him. And then he dies in the arms of a police officer by 3:30 p.m. And many years later, 1877, despite several witness statements, statements from witnesses saying that they saw Frank Kelly kill and shoot Catto, he was acquitted for all charges, so he was never convicted. So, some insights gained. The election played a huge role in preparing African Americans for their fight for equality. Education played a huge role. HBCUs continue to work towards educating diverse individuals within what might be regarded as a safe space. Catto is remembered as one of the most inspiring alumni of Cheney University. Catto is a national icon and should be remembered for generations to come with the contributions he made to education, the military, sports, and society. The justice system is still seen as unfair, even today. And as student affairs professionals, what can we learn from that? We have to know how history impacts an institution and its philosophical values, its missions, etc. So if we're going to work at an institution like this, we have to be aware how the history has impacted the thinking of the institution and also its students. And in order to be best prepared to serve the student demographic within this institution, you also have to spend time educating yourself on how the past has influenced current times, so that you can best support the development and growth of these students and really understand how history has impacted them and also what they aim to achieve for the future. So this is a graveyard, a gravestone. It was purchased by the Octavius v. Catto Memorial Fund, and it was installed recently on October 10th, 2007. So it's been a while since his death in 1871, but at least an organization was able to do something in remembrance of him. Also, this is a monument that was unveiled in his honor at Philadelphia City Hall, and this was in 2017. And it's the first of 1,700 statues on public land to be dedicated to an African American. So it's quite a historical event that he has been recognized in Philadelphia. So that brings me to the end of my presentation. These are various references that I looked at when creating this presentation. And if you have any questions, thoughts, comments, please do not hesitate to just send a response within the thread, and I will answer as best as I am able. Have yourselves a great rest of the day.